from the Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to discuss the details of our grip and how it relates to structural alignments. Okay, so we discussed grip and we talked about in previous videos the importance of one, getting as high up on the pistol as we possibly can, and two, covering as much surface area as we possibly can. Well, today I want to discuss how the alignment of our bones actually will help us with a stronger grip that is more steady, that can keep us on target, and have more accurate and quicker follow-up shots. So let's take a look. Alright, so we have a checked and cleared firearm here. So what I want to discuss here as far as structural alignment goes is, as I use this support hand, the more thumbs up, the more upward at this angle that I have, the less structural integrity I have. And what I mean is, if I take this hand and I put it upwards like this, okay, if we look at this from a mechanical point of view, I'm going to end up using a lot more muscle to try to hold this muzzle down and keep it on target. It's not going to take as much, I'm not going to be able to use my structure as well. This is going to be mostly muscle. So what I want to do then, in contrast, is use more structural alignment. So how do we achieve that? By taking this left hand and breaking it more forward, so our wrist is more forward. So now without the gun, I'll use kind of the extreme of both. So if I keep my thumb up like this, this torque, okay, that I have coming against my thumb, again, this is a lot of strength that I'm going to have to use here. Where if I take this and literally break this forward, now the pressure, as you actually see my elbow even come straighter now, I'm aligning all these bones structurally, using this almost as if it was one piece. So now, when pressure comes in, I'm not really using any strength or force. I'm more or less using the alignment, the impact pressure on my bones to keep this gun straight. And all I'm simply doing is going from thumbs forward to thumbs up. Thumbs up is where I lose that strength. Thumbs forward is where I gain that strength. So now back again with the firearm. Again, just as a review, hand up as high as we possibly can, fingers up as high, and putting this thumb up in the back to just clear the space. Now with this hand here, the support hand, I want to come and literally break forward, almost in line with the barrel with this thumb. This way, when I grasp the pistol now, I have structural alignment. Rather than having to use a lot of force with this hand to force downward, all I need to do is have a strong grip to support the gun. But I'm using my structure now, okay, to handle that recoil with this left thumb pointing downward. So I have as many digits, another way to think of it, as many digits as I can. I got this thumb forward, and of course I have my finger off the trigger finger, my trigger finger off the trigger, pointing forward. So I got three things coming straight forward. This will also help you with actual natural point of aim. We'll make a video specifically about that, but if you think about it, it's pretty easy to just point at an object. And if a round came out of your finger, you'd be fairly accurate. Where we get messed up is when we start trying to find sights and forget about the fact that our hands will naturally point in the direction we want them to. And we're going to be fairly accurate just from that point of view. But what I want you guys to take away from this one is that using structural alignment rather than muscle is going to give you a real advantage. One, in keeping that pistol on target, and two, managing recoil. The less movement that we have, inherently the more accurate we're going to be, and the quicker that we can acquire our next target or our next follow-up shot. So I hope you learned something today. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. I always appreciate that. If you like more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe below, and you'll get notified every time I put a new one out. Until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.